What up, man? It's your big brother K-Rino. Let me give y'all this one. Before I start, y'all make sure y'all go to the Underground Dialogue podcast right here on YouTube and check out the latest episode and subscribe to that channel. But right now, man, we want to talk about baby mamas and baby daddies. Baby mama, baby daddy. Baby mama, baby daddy. And I think one of the biggest mistakes that we make is that we condemn one another based on the um, the situation that you may be in, that a person might be in with the father or mother of their children, and in what ways. Way number one, which is the one I really want to focus on today, is we will vilify each other based on the fact that, okay, well, she got three children from three baby daddies. Oh, he got four children from four baby mamas. And you can have your opinion on if that's a bad thing or not. You can have your opinion on that all day long. But I don't really focus on that. I mainly focus on how that baby, how that mother or that father, how they take care of those children. If you can have nine, you can have nine from nine different mothers or fathers, but if those nine are well taken care of, if you're doing your best to raise those nine, if you're keeping those nine in the right kind of headspace in terms of bringing them up and you providing for that nine, then I commend that more than um, looking at the fact that you may have had multiple baby fathers or baby mothers. Um, and also, I think that everything is should be looked at in whatever context that it occurred in, because there are some people who, and I'm not knocking or condemning these people either. I'm just using this as an example. There are people who um, have no children, but they may have a high body count. You may have been with um, four people in your life, and three of them just happened to get you pregnant. Or you may have been with four women in your life, and you just happen to get three of them pregnant. But somebody who doesn't have any children, or may just have one or something, but they've been with 75 people. So while I'm not judging them either, I'm saying everything has to be viewed in context. And we will immediately look at somebody who may have multiples from multiples, and all of a sudden it's like, ooh, you change your view and your perspective on people based on that. And I just don't think that's a wise thing to do and a wise way to view people. Now, like I say, there are people who may fall in both categories. You may have a lot of children from different people, and you may have a high body count. That's something that you got to work on. That's something you got to cut short. But we've also seen people with multiples from multiples, and they're not doing anything for their children. To me, that is when the conversation should get to where, wait a minute, hey, you step your game up in terms of taking care of those babies, because now you just popping them out and taking no accountability or responsibility for what you have shared in bringing into the world. That, to me, is the focus. And I think a lot of good women and a lot of good men get labeled and get a bad tag put on them when people look at, man, no, man, I can't. She got too many kids, man. She got too many kids, you know. And we can talk about the relationships with the other parents as well, because look, I understand nobody wants to come into a relationship with somebody and they may have a unstable or unhinged baby daddy that'll come over there acting crazy and doing this type of stuff, or vice versa. I get that, but give people an opportunity, uh, give yourself an opportunity to get to know people and get to know the circumstances by which their result came about. I think that's just the wise thing to do, because sometimes people will make that their the thing that they not gonna take at all, but they really like the person. It's like, man, you really like this person, you love this person, and all of a sudden you found out that he got 4 baby mamas. See how he's analyze and assess how he's working through that. Analyze and assess how she's navigating it and how she operates within his or her dynamic. And if you can look at that and say, okay, well, they seem to have a pretty good handle on it. Let's see if I can move forward. If that's the case. If that's not the case, then maybe you don't really, care about that person like you claim. But sometimes people will even have harsh things to say about the children and have harsh things to say about the other parents when you don't even know them. You don't know the parents. You don't know the children. But what I do know and believe is that any child that comes into this world is a child that the Creator intended to come into this world. So it may be a mistake to you, but it was a mistake in the eyes of God, because He knew it was going to happen before you even met the person that it happened with. So the emphasis, again, in my opinion, should be on how well the children are being taken care of, regardless of how many it is, regardless of how many baby mamas or baby daddies that there are. How they handling their business should be the focus. And I think if we get to that point, to me that's a level of maturity that has to be obtained and reached. And if we can get to that level, then I think things could be better for us, because I just believe a lot of good relationships fall by the wayside because that's something that people look at as like, I can't do it. I'm not going to do it. Because you create this preconceived uh, determination, this preconceived notion about how this person is or how y'all's relationship might be based on that dynamic. Now, I get it. Some people are like, oh man, I ain't putting up with all them children. If you're not a child person, then okay, maybe this conversation ain't for you. But if you care about the person that you were thinking about getting involved with, then the things I'm saying are some of the things that you got to consider, because you're going to hear people on the outside talking. Man, you messing with her, she got all them children, man, come on, man, what? Then here come her homegirls. Girl, he got 5 baby mamas. He got 3 baby mamas. You gonna do that? You finna be number 6. You gonna hear all the outside noise, but the people on the outside for a reason. So make sure that if you know that the inside is solid, don't worry about the outside. All right, man, it's your big brother K-Rino. I know some of y'all might disagree with things I'm saying on this, but you're not looking into it deep enough if you do. And I will catch y'all later on with another one. All right, peace.